If you're wanting to quit something in your life and you're struggling, then reframe it. So for example, when I work with people who want to quit smoking or quit vaping, one of the things that I'll ask them is what their favourite drink is. So they might say a coffee, a beer, a wine, and then I'll ask them, if I was to put a tiny, even the teeniest drop of poison, a little bit of rat poison, a little bit of arsenic in that drink, would you drink it? And people are going to say, no, I wouldn't drink a drink with poison in it. And then I'll show them a fact sheet of all the different chemicals, all the different poisons that are inside that cigarette, that are inside that vape. And I'll just give them a moment to think about that. And this, you can use this for anything that you're trying to quit. So think about, reframe it basically, reframe what you're trying to quit. Change the thoughts that you are using, the beliefs behind it, and the pictures that you're making in your mind, and that will help you to quit something. So giving you another example, I'm personally vegetarian, and I can see a particular food and I could be like, oh, that looks delicious, I really want to eat it. And then if I was to find out that it's not suitable for vegetarians, immediately I'd be like, oh, actually, no, I don't want that. And it's the same thing, that food has not changed, it's not changed the way it looks, but suddenly it's my belief. I now know that it's not suitable for vegetarians, so I have some firm beliefs. For me personally, not telling you that you should be vegetarian, far from it, but my beliefs are, and also actually I've been a vegetarian for a long time, so if I was to eat meat, I think it would make me feel quite poorly. So yeah, so the thing hasn't changed, just like with the cigarette, that cigarette hasn't changed, but when we start rechanging the pictures we make in our mind, the words we use around it, so when we start thinking, well, I wouldn't have that drink with poison in it, so why am I putting a cigarette in my mouth with poison? So I'm not telling you about whether you should or shouldn't smoke, I'm not telling you whether you should or shouldn't eat meat, but I'm giving you examples of how the thing can be the same thing, but if we reframe it, if we change the pictures we make in our mind and the words we use, and if we change the beliefs that we have behind it, then we can change something that we're wanting to quit. So give it a try. If there's something in your life you want to quit, have a little bit of a deep dive. What are your thoughts behind it? What are your beliefs? So if you're trying to quit it, but you're struggling to quit it, or if there's a habit that you're trying to break, but you're struggling to break it, chances are that you've got some mixed beliefs. So part of you wants to quit it, but part of you is holding on. So you need to reframe it. So when you reframe it, when you change the pictures you make in your mind, the words that you're using to describe it, then you'll find it a lot easier to break that habit or to quit that thing that you're trying to quit. And vice versa, if it's a habit you want to implement in your life, you'll find it a lot easier when you start reframing it. So for example, exercise, somebody might say, oh, exercise, it's torture, it's painful, I don't want to exercise. But if you change the pictures you make in your mind and the words you use, so say things like, well, actually, exercise is really good for me. I feel really energized, I feel really good afterwards. I know it's good for my body, I know it's good for my mental health as well. I like exercising, I've chosen to exercise, I've chosen to work out, I want to do this. So by changing the words and the pictures, we're going to be able to change our habits and our behaviours that follow through. So let me know, what is it that you want to change? What is it that you want to quit? What is it that you want to introduce into your life? And how are you going to change some of those thoughts and beliefs and the words that you use and describe it to help you on your journey? Bye.